Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be talking about Paul Zimmer finally responding to Troy Becker, or himself, I guess. He's basically the opposite of Danny Kahn. I mean, both of them lie about their age. She goes up and he goes down. I mean, she's like 13, trying to convince people she's 15, and he's like 25, trying to convince people he's 19. And hey, I mean, it should come as no surprise that the internet is pretty messed up right now. But if you don't remember who Paul Zimmer is, he's basically one of those TikTok F-boys, but I'm pretty sure he might be one of the OG TikTok F-boys. An OG TikTok F-boy. He should really put that on his resume. But Paul Zimmer was one of the more popular accounts on Musical.ly and Lively, which was, I guess, the companies that TikTok bought to become the behemoth it is today. And this was basically the content he used to upload on Musical.ly. I haven't seen that clip in about 8 months, and it's worse than I remember. But sure, the content was bad. Really, really, really bad. But not worth all the flack he got. From what I remember, he got in trouble on Lively, which was basically a sister app of Musical.ly, where you can live stream to your audience. I guess it's the same thing as what Periscope was or is to Twitter.
Is Periscope even a thing still?
I'm not quite sure. I think they kind of rebranded Periscope to just Twitter Live or whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
But don't quote me on that. But what he was doing on Lively was he was basically telling his kid audience that if he donated a certain amount of tokens, which you have to buy with real money, by the way, he would do a collaboration or like a duet on Musical.ly with them. And you can see the proof of that here.
Dang, you guys should go ahead and check her out. She sent in a dab reel which gets you an instant reaction to your Musical.lys. If you guys want to check her out, click right here on the top contributor. She is number one right now. So yeah, click right here and click number one if you guys want to go ahead and check her out. Bam! And thank you so much to Cecilia for the I Am Very Rich gift. Freya with the I Am Very Rich gift. Also, you guys are amazing, blowing it up with so many of the gifts. Remember, guys, you can send in one of the dab reels or 5 of the I Am Very Rich gifts, either one, and I'll react to your guys' music.
Watching this again felt like a fever dream. I'm pretty much convinced at this point that Paul Zimmer is my sleep paralysis demon. But as you might have seen, he's straight up milking his fans for donations and he's promising things left and right. And then if you fast forward through time a little bit, people started calling him out for it. To say the least, your ethics teacher would not approve of what he's doing on Lively, or what he was doing on Lively. And it was pretty easy to call him out for it as well, because he was promising hundreds, if not thousands of kids to do duets with them. And you didn't see hundreds or thousands of duets with these kids at all. And then some more time went by, and then he suddenly just vanished completely. He was basically like a rogue who vanished, cloak of shadowed, and shadow stepped a random enemy. Like, you have no idea where he is. Oh.
What happened?
Can you see the coffee stain I spilt on this?
No.
Perfect.
I see nothing.
I have coffee stains on this hoodie.
Now that you brought it up, I can kind of see it, but it's not noticeable. It looks like a shadow, because your microphone is making a shadow anyway, so it looks like a shadow.
Oh, okay. He basically just pulled an Amelia Earhart, minus the plane and being likable. But then suddenly the YouTuber Halo Haley found him, but not as Paul Zimmer. No, she found an IMDb page of Troy Becker, which, as you may can see, they literally look the same. So with no difference to spot, everyone was like, why? Or actually, we get why he did it, but why does he think that we're dumb enough that we would actually play into this or actually believe this? Why does he not think the internet would catch on to this? Like, how do you think you can fool people by only changing your name and age and doing nothing physical? Yep, changing name and age, that'll totally fool them. But after that happened, fast forward a little bit more in time, he started posting random acting clips, etc., and no one was really watching his new content under the new alias, Troy Becker. You basically just had a bunch of commentary channels calling him out like, hey man, this is kind of weird. We kind of see what you're doing, but why are you doing it? So then he decided to use all the hype that everyone was talking about. Oh, Paul Zimmer's now Troy Becker, and feed into it himself. I guess he just doubled down. Paul Zimmer then went onto his main accounts and he was like, there's this kid who like looks like me a lot. So like, I'm just gonna give him my accounts because he obviously deserves tens of millions of followers or an 8-digit follower account because he looks like me, right?
He looks like a turtle that just had a bite of lemon.
Yeah, that's how I feel right now after like saying what he did.
My favorite part is when he started making Instagram posts on the account that was supposed to be Paul's, but now it's Troy's. And he was like, ah, ha, ha, I don't even know how to type on this because, like, I feel like I don't deserve this, but, like, Paul's the homie, so he gave me his account. Ah, ha, 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 laughing, crying emoji, laughing, crying emoji.
And he was like pretending not to know what TikTok was as a 19-year-old.
Certainly. I think we all pretend not to know what TikTok is.
But as you may can guess, the cycle just kind of continued. Commentary channels and the internet were just like, wait a second, we ain't buying this. And then we have to fast forward all the way to this week, where he suddenly came out with a new TikTok video on the official Paul Zimmer account.
You know, I'm really not one to talk about drama, but with people making up rumors to why I disappeared, with this whole Paul Zimmer, Troy Becker thing, with people saying that I got banned, people saying that I scammed people. Oh my God. There's just too much BS out there, to be honest, that I have to clear all this up. So I'm going to be answering these questions on my other TikTok account. I'm going to put it down here. So yeah.
Okay, I'm interested. How is he going to explain himself out of this one?
First off, before I address anything, I just want to say I honestly don't care if you believe me or not, because I know who I am. I know my truth. So if you want to take this and make more stories and rumors, go for it.
But why did you do this?
Okay, first off, my name is Troy Becker. I'm an actor, and Paul Zimmer is a character that I created for social media to entertain and inspire people. I wanted Paul Zimmer to be like a perfect person, but I found out really quickly that perfection just doesn't exist. So I got super exhausted and depressed trying to be perfect.
Okay, what?
Nope. Just because I've done really good on social media doesn't mean I've scammed anyone. Also, I didn't get my success overnight, okay? It took me years, and I would broadcast for 8 hours every single day. It didn't matter if it was Christmas or whatever holiday. I would be broadcasting for 8 hours straight. And I always gave my followers everything that I promised and more. Also, I was never banned from anywhere. I chose to walk away because I was killing myself with the hours.
Okay, so number one, there's literal proof of you scamming kids shown in this video. And number two, 8 hours a day is a reality for a lot of people. The majority of working people, that's a reality for them, dude. 8 hours a day isn't even that bad. I don't mean to be like, capitalism, but that's normal, dude. It's very normal in our society right now, sadly.
Dang, we live in a society, huh?
We do be living in a society. But what most people don't go through is a full hate wave from the internet. Do you know why? Because most people don't scam kids for a living. It's not that complicated. It's like, hey, go to work without scamming kids.
He's like, go to work without... Wait, say it. Go to work without scamming kids. I'm sorry. I don't get it.
He's obviously not learned from his past mistakes. I mean, I guess Troy Becker is now continuing TikTok as Troy Becker, and Paul Zimmer is now forever lost. I don't know. I'm so confused. He's saying that Paul Zimmer was his perfect character. He's so perfect for scamming kids as Paul Zimmer. That's the perfect character. Nice attempt there, buddy. So he's just now continuing the rest of his life as Troy Becker. I'm honestly just lost at this point. What do you guys think of this entire situation?
Didn't he say Paul Zimmer was a social experiment? What does that mean?
This is all alleged. Don't sue me. 'Cause I guess he was like, you know what? Let me just get rid of my real identity and then just live in this fantasy world for the rest. But please let me know in the comments what you think of all this. If you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. It'll be awesome if you subscribed. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And if you want to follow me outside of YouTube, you can find me as Atozy on Instagram and Twitter. Links will be down in the description down below. I'll be posting a whole lot, probably from a different background, because I don't really want to be going into my office every day anymore, just because of all of this Rona season going around. People were laughing at me when I bought this for one occasion, but who's laughing now that it's Rona season? But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I don't talk, I get it. Yeah, you know I'm about it. If it kill me, I'ma let it. Run into the bag like I'm so athletic. I've been up since 6, making hits like tennis. I've been on fire, I just need my credit. Wanna go far, need to change my settings. Reaching for the stars so my feet touch heaven. Haven't had first, bitch, already want seconds.